Hello, I'm Top Ways. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be back here. I apologize for being away for a couple of weeks, and that's because I was writing exams in December, and after my exams the holiday happened. Everything just happened so fast, so I just needed some time away. But I'm happy that I am back, and I'm back for good. So this is my first video in 2023, so happy new year. Welcome to 2023. I pray that this year is going to be an amazing year for all of us. It's our year of divine help, and I hope that this year is blessed for you and your loved ones. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please like, share, comment, and all of that. It really means a lot to me and a lot to this channel, and just to help me grow. I post content relating to skincare, social media management tips, lifestyle vlogs, and all of those things. One way or the other, you'll find my YouTube channel interesting, educative, and informative, and I can't wait to have you as part of my family. So please consider subscribing. So now let's get right into the video. So by the title of the video, you already know what this video is all about: how to spend less. And in 2023, the tips I'm going to be sharing in this video are tips that helped me in 2022, because at the beginning of 2022, or maybe not really at the beginning, like maybe in the second quarter, I realized that my finances were not really doing so good, and I really needed to get it in order. I really needed to know how to spend less, save, and be able to also live the baby girl lifestyle. So the first tip is to separate your wants from your needs. So what this basically means is that separate what you want from what you need. It's that simple. And I don't really know what you want and what you need, but the best way to find that out is by knowing what you can do without and what you can't do without. So what you can do without is your wants, and what you can't do without are your needs. For example, you can't do without food. If you're working remotely, you can't do without internet data. So that's your need. You're supposed to know what you really want and what you really need. It's like, for example, last year I had to sit down to realize, okay, what do I spend money on? These things that I spend money on, what are more important to me? What can I actually do without, and what can't I do without? And I was able to list them down. So you have food, have water, you have your cosmetics, basic cosmetics, we have mobile internet data, very important. So these are just few things I realized. When I realized, okay, these things are really important things to me, but there are other things that are not really important. Let's say I already have my skincare products that I already bought for the month, or that's supposed to last me for 2 months, and then I see a brand advertising something and I want to go and buy it just because I want to buy it. It just makes things really difficult because I did not set my priorities right. But when I was able to set my priorities right, that okay, this particular thing I want it but I don't need it, it really helped me. And secondly is budgeting. You have to budget, and if you're budgeting, budget according to your income. This means is that if your income, your salary is monthly salary or weekly salary, or however you're being paid, is a certain amount of money, you have to work, your budget has to be within that income. I have a list of what I need to do that month. If I need to do my hair, if I need to do my nails, if I need to subscribe internet data, if I need to buy airtime, like all the basic things I need to do that month, food, water, and all of those things, I have them listed in my budget. So what I use, that I calculate to see, okay, if I'm able to do all these things, what do I have left? Is what I have left that will determine how much I'm going to save and how much I'm going to put aside as emergency funds. These three things are very important. Settling your needs, saving, emergency fund. There's something I forgot to mention. Is 4 things actually. You put money aside, you buy what you need, you put money aside for saving, you put money aside for emergency fund, and you put money aside for miscellaneous, just in case, like the running around of the month, because you cannot just have what you need and then you just stay without money. What about transportation and all of those things that might come up? So the emergency fund is actually different from your savings. So your savings is different, emergency fund different, miscellaneous, and then you take care of your needs. So that's like I've mentioned like 2 things now. So the first one is separate your wants from your needs. So when you separate your want from you, you know what you want and you know what you don't want. Number 3, think twice before you make any purchase. Think, if possible, think like 5 times before you make any purchase. Have you ever been in a situation where you buy something and then after a couple of hours you just realize that, man, I wasted money, I shouldn't have bought this thing, I would have just, you just start regretting the reason why you bought that particular thing. Like, you just be so angry. That's just the way it feels when you don't really think it through before you buy it, and when you've not separated your wants from your needs. If you had separated your wants from your needs, you'll be able to think, like, really think, do I really need this thing? Let's say somebody's selling something like phone case, and you already have phone case and you're just this kind of gadget accessories kind of person, and then you see an ad, somebody selling a nice phone case, and maybe the phone case is like maybe 5,000 naira, and that's not even part of your budget for the month, and then you see yourself buying it. And when you buy it and then you look at the phone case and be like, why did I buy this thing? I would have bought it. That kind of thing. It happened to me a lot in 2022 and previous years, when I'll just see something online because of an ad and I'm just like, oh, all hyped, and then I'll just want to go and buy it. Just make sure that you think very well, because when you're thinking about the thing over and over again, it would you start having doubts, and you may not want to even make that decision of buying it. The chances of you even buying it will be slim, because you already spent so much time thinking it through. So I think you should really think twice before you buy, or maybe 4 or 5 times before you make any purchase. The next one is delete all your shopping apps. I know, delete it. I'm serious. Like, delete all your shopping apps. If you know you're the kind of person that you like window shopping, like I used to, I love window shopping. So I have Jumia app, I have AliExpress. So I'll just go there and just be looking at stuff, and when I see what I like, next thing I'm putting it as my wish list, or I'm writing it. The next thing I'm adding it to my cart, and before you know it, I'm putting in my card details and I'm paying for it, and then I realize that, ooh, I shouldn't have done this. I didn't think really well. So it's best to just delete all those shopping apps. Like, just delete them. If you really want something and you want to buy it, you can always use their web app. Most of them have web app. Jumia has a web app. You can use the web app, go to www whatever, and AliExpress have a web app. You just go there and then do what you want to do and come up. But once you have the mobile app on your phone, what I mean is the mobile app go on your phone, where you can just go there like WhatsApp. Just delete it, especially if you know that you spend a lot on shopping apps, all this Jumia food, except you're using it with caution. But if you really know that most times you see yourself shopping for things you don't need on those mobile apps, it's just best to just delete it. When you really need something from them, you can always use their web app to purchase what you want. It's going to help you save a lot this year. Like, you will save so much money when you do this. My next point is, have a separate account for saving and normal spending. I say it's a saving and a spending account. So last year, before I started being serious about my finances, I used to use one account where my salary comes in, and then from that one account I feel like, this money in my account now, this particular money in my mind, I'm like, this is for savings, while the other part of the money is for spending. And I realized I spend, and I even spend part of the money that I'm supposed to keep as savings. So it's better to have like 2 accounts, or if possible even 3, so you're dedicating one for saving, you're dedicating one for emergency fund, and the other one for spending. Then if you can choose to have another one for whatever you want to use the money for, is better. Like me, right now I have like 3-4 accounts, and I just dedicate them to different things, so that way I know that the money in this particular account is for spending. Once that money has finished, there's no other place I'm getting money from. So that way it helps you to even spend less. So you know that, okay, I have 5k in my account. If I spend it on this jewelry that they're advertising, I don't really need, I just want it, I just like it, it's a like to have. If I spend this 5k, I won't have anything for the rest of the month. You get? So you know that this one is for this spending account, this is what I have, and this is what I have. So you know that this one is emergency fund, this one is like savings. You can even put that one as fixed deposit, so that you won't touch the money. Which brings me to my next point. Use the Piggyvest to help you save. Like, it's 2023. If you're not using Piggyvest, I really don't know what you're using, because Why though? I've been using Piggyvest since I think 2016 or so. I can't really remember when they used to be piggy bank. I think that's 2016 thereabout. I can't remember, but I started actively using it in 2019 during my service year when I was doing NYSC. Piggyvest has, you know, saved my life, honestly, in helping me you know, spend less and save. It has helped me very well with my finances. So Piggyvest has different features. Now this video is not sponsored by Piggyvest. I'm just really like sharing, you know, tips that will really help you spend less in 2023. If you're really like ready to, you know, put your finances in order as a normal person, you don't need all those long touringy, like long stories and long talks. This is just basically what's going to help you. Okay, so Piggyvest has different features where you can, they are the piggy flex, safe lock, piggy bank, you know, save dollars, all of those things. The two features I love to use is the target and the safe lock. So what the safe lock does is like a fixed deposit. You put your money there. So let's say if you want to save, it's better you save on Piggyvest safe lock than on your dedicating a different account. So this is another option. So if you don't have another account where you can dedicate for savings, and that account that you're dedicating for savings, you have ATM. So once your spending account money finishes, you just go to your savings because you have ATM, and then you can withdraw. So your money is accessible, and that way you will spend what you're supposed to save, and it should just be, you know, catastrophic. So the best thing to do is to have a Piggyvest. So Piggyvest safe lock, that's where I used to save my money. Why I use the target future to, you know, save money for a particular thing. So what this means is that, for example, safe lock, if I'm saving there, okay, when my salary comes, and I know that, okay, enter my salary comes, I'm removing 5k because I have my wants, my needs, my emergency, all of that. So every time my salary comes, for example, just an illustration, I remove 5k and put it in my safe lock, and I'll be like, don't give me this money till maybe September or December. And that 5k comes, I lock it too. Don't give me this money till December. And that 5k comes, I lock it and put it at a particular time that I want the money. So it's locked up until that particular time that you say you want the money to, you know, come out. So if you say I need my money back by 5th of May, they'll be like, okay, you have an agreement, 5th of May, I want my money back. Okay, by 10 p.m. we'll give you your money back. If it's 5th of May, 9 p.m, you won't get your money back until it's that particular time that, you know, we have the agreement. Why target savings is like, let's say you want to save for something, you want to save for a phone, you want to save for a laptop, you want to save for your house rent. You can just be putting the money. You can just say, okay, Piggyvest, I want to save for my house rent. How much is your house rent? My house rent is 250k, and I want to save between now and maybe July. So you just put in money in there, and it just helps you, you know, keep your money. You just, any money you get, 2k, 5k, 10k, and then you watch how much you're able to, you know, save. But my favorite feature in Piggyvest is actually safe lock, because that way if I drop money there, there's nothing I can do to take out that money until the maturity day. So it's a very nice thing, you should try Piggyvest. The mobile application is available on iOS, that's Apple Store and then Play Store, so you can download it and sign up. And if you want to use my referral code, my referral code is 12 grace. I'm going to leave it on the screen, 12 grace. So like I said, this video is not sponsored by Piggyvest in any way. I just use it as a customer and it works for me, that's why I'm sharing it with you. But if you use my referral code, you get to have 1,000 naira sign up bonus, and I get to have 1,000 naira too. So it's a win-win for both of us. You get 1k, I get 1k when you sign up with my referral code. So do make sure to sign up with my referral code and, you know, start spending less this 2023, because we're not about to be throwing money up and down. You get, that's all. And I hope you learned from this tip I shared about helping you spend less in 2023 and, you know, put your finances in order. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.